5280 Sports Network, your morning minute on a football Friday. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar, welcome. You made it all the way through another week. It is time for Broncos and Bucs coming up on Sunday. More on that in a moment. But first, my Oregon State Beavers will take on your CU Buffs on Saturday. The spread is 16 points, by the way, that CU is favored. I don't even know when the last time they were favored by that much over a Pac-12 opponent. Was by any opponent that wasn't a Division I.
It's never been over a Pac-12 opponent, actually. That's by far the largest spread.
I do think that my beloved Orange and Black will cover the spread, but not by much. I'll just put it that way. We're trying to get better. Okay, so we've got that going on this weekend. We've got a lot going on this weekend. But, of course, Broncos Bucs are top of mind. Another road game for Trevor Siemian and this Broncos team. Shawn, just your final thoughts on a Friday as you get ready for this game.
I think there is a danger for the Broncos if they have a bend but not break approach, because I think there is enough ability, as we've talked about before, with Vince Jackson, with Mike Evans, with their tight end Cameron Brate, for them to be able to just use their height and size to go ahead and score on the Broncos. But this would be a game, Nate, where I think if the Broncos lose this game, it would be a disappointment. And I'm not sure there's been too many spots since Trevor Siemian took over where you can say that, because they expected some bumps in the road. Now I think this far in, this is a game, if the Broncos don't win, they'll have hard questions to answer. But I really don't see the Bucs being that much of a threat, because Jameis Winston has been so mistake-prone this far this season, which is really maybe a step back from where he finished last year.
Yeah, that's what they're going to be focused on, is trying to minimize those mistakes. The other thing to know about the game overall, Broncos are favored by 3.5. The point spread is 43. If you want to do the math off of that, based on what Vegas thinks, that tells you they think the Broncos are going to win 23-20. What seems so strange about that, though, is that Tampa has given up more points than any team in the NFL through the first 3 weeks. They are giving up an average of 34 points a game to their opponents, which means the wise guys in Vegas are somehow thinking that maybe Tampa gets it together defensively. This is the opportunity, though, Shawn, you brought it up this morning on the radio show on Mile High Sports Radio, to continue to establish that run game.
Yes, obviously the Broncos is 171 yards rushing, but between the three games, that's the second lowest of all time for a team that's 3-0. The Broncos wanted to do more than that. They're not going to complain about the 3-0, but they would like to establish more of a running game and get that balance into their offense that they believe they're capable of. I think they will get it done here against the Bucs on Sunday.
All right, there you go. Broncos Bucs on Sunday. I do think they win as well and wind up finishing off the first quarter of the season with a record of 4-0 before they come back home next weekend against the Falcons. Boulder, we're coming for you tomorrow.
Fort Collins too. Border war.
That's right.
And I will say it. Go Rams.
You just said go. All right, hell's frozen over. For Shawn Drotar, I'm Nate Lundy. We'll talk to you Monday. See ya.